just finishing up a little bit of wood splitting and cutting today. I'll show you what we did today. We chainsawed up a lot of wood. The Stihl's running good. It wouldn't start at first, but I got it going eventually. Probably my fault. And then we took the loose pile that was here and we stacked it over there. We're going to add these to that, but I think I got to do some splits. Okay, we got one more piece we're going to chainsaw. Failure to launch. Okay, we're gonna refuel and try it again. So the Stihl chainsaw people, they only want you using Stihl stuff or you avoid the warranty. So I bought a case of this stuff here. Moto Mix. It's just gas and oil like a two-stroke engine needs, but Stihl says it's their special thing, so they want you to use that. So I bought it. I'm not going to be using too much gas in this thing anyway. I don't have so much wood to cut up. I'll probably get more for next season over the summer. Okay, we're going to finish one more log and then we'll do some splitting with the Fiskars and the Husky. Let's see if I can get this going on one pull. So Kai is driving me crazy. She's driving me nuts. You can see her over there. So I grabbed some scrubby branches and stuff from my neighbor's property. He's like my go-to supply for all things wood. And I'm gonna cut Kai a fetchy stick because she's driving me nuts. So here's what we got. You might say I have a problem. Maybe I do. Here's the gold standard right here. Brooks. Beautiful sheath. It's just a little teeny camp hatchet. It's really tiny actually, but it fits in your hand so nice. It comes with a really, really sharp blade. All the bushcraft guys say razor sharp. I haven't been able to get mine razor sharp, and quite honestly, this thing's not razor sharp, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know, it's really expensive, and I think if you know how to sharpen, I think you can get really good service out of like $8 axe from Harbor Freight. I love it. It's good for throwing. Maybe I'll give you a little throwing demonstration later. I put an edge on that. It's hard to see. It's not great, but it's good. Like, it'll stick wherever you put it. The other one I really like is this. This is the Pittsburgh 1 1/4 pound hatchet. And I just like it. $13. Like, look at that. I scraped the lacquer off the hand. It comes with like this lacquer coat. I scraped that off. But look at that. And I sharpened it up a little bit. But again, I'm not great at sharpening it. I'm just learning. So these are going to be axes that I personalize and give away as gifts. So if you're good, there's an axe in your future. And this thing's good. This one works well too. I like it. It's a good size. The handle's longer. You see the Brooks little camp axe? It's cute, and it really does a good job, right? But it's tiny. You can actually get two hands on this and really, you know, really get in there, really chip away at something. Like, you could take down a decent sized tree with this. The Brooks, I don't think so. It's still great, I love it, but I don't think you're gonna be taking down any big trees with that thing because you can't get two hands on it. The other one is this S-wing. I put an edge on this S-wing. And again, my edges aren't great yet. I'm just learning how to sharpen. But this S-wing, this one's seen some better days, but it just needs to be cleaned up. And these things, they chop like crazy. So we'll see how they do. I'm gonna chop up some branches for the dog. Try and keep her happy. All right. So we'll see how they do. Can you see right? We'll put it right there and we can chop it. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right, let's try the S-wing. See how it does. like not a problem at all. That was really good. Let's keep him there. Hang on, let's see, we'll keep him right there. Can you see that? Yeah, good. All right, let's try the Grundfos Brooks. It's not exactly a fair fight because this branch is a little smaller, but let's just see how the Grundfos Brooks does. So, good, right? It's smaller, so even though the blade's good on this thing, it's small, so you can't get the swing that you can with the S-wing, for example. But this is good. Where can we put this guy so you can see him? Right there. Yeah, okay, that works. Let's try this is the cheapest one. This is an $8 axe with my amateur blade on it. Again, not exactly a fair fight because these things are different sizes, but I think you get a good feel for how it chops. Can you see that? Let's come back a little bit where we can see it. Okay, again, like, it might not be the best if you're, if you're really, really being picky, but it's $8 with a fiberglass handle, or composite, fiberglass, plastic, I don't even know, but it's a good axe, and it's got that bright yellow handle, so it's really hard to lose. If you drop your Grundfos Brooks in these leaves, you could have a problem. Even your S-wing, although it's Stihl, if the sun's out, you'll see it, but I don't know. But these other axes, if you lose them, you're done. All right, this is the one I really, really like, and just because it's pretty. I don't know anything about steel yet. I'm just learning about different kinds of steel, and so I don't know all the different kinds of hardnesses of steel and how easy they are to sharpen and whether you can use a file or not. So let's see if we can we see that? See, it gets stuck more. Yeah, okay, this guy is definitely the least quality of the bunch, but here's the deal. I'm gonna work on this and I'm gonna practice my sharpening. Ali got me a sharpening system for the bench grinder. Yeah, see, I can't even get it to stick. I got to take responsibility for that somewhat. It didn't come with a good edge from Harbor Freight, but I can't even get it to stick. There we go. But see the S-wing gets in there. This might be my favorite chopper here. Maybe like $45 maybe, something like that. Yeah. So, right, what were we supposed to do? We were supposed to cut Kaya a fetchy stick. That qualifies. Come on, Kaya. Go get it. Okay, come back for some splitting. So I was driving down the road one day and I saw an old tire and I thought, I'm gonna grab that tire and use it for splitting. And then I thought, Ali's not gonna want me coming home with some old tire saying, look what I found, honey. So a few days later, so I didn't even say anything about it, I just left it there. A few days later, Ali comes home and says, guess what I have? And I'm like, what? A tire I found in Kensington. So now we have a tire for splitting. And this is a cool little setup. You just throw your logs in there and they don't go flying all over the place and you can split them all up at once. It's sitting up on a little stump. It's rather precarious, like pretty much everything I do. We'll do a little axe comparison today too. So here's what we got in the way of axes. We got the Husky, 4.5 pounds, 4-pounder. The Husky 4. It has served me well. I have no complaints. $36 at Home Depot, $34 maybe even cheaper than that. I sharpened it a little bit. It's pretty chipped up there in the front. You can look at that big chip right there. But I'm gonna work on this some more. I don't think you want your splitters super like razor sharp. I don't think people recommend that. But it splits great. The other one is Harbor Freight, $20 special, 6-pound splitting maul. There's the profile on that. Can you see that? Yeah, let's look at it this way. There it is. Okay, and again, I think I put a little edge on it, but look, it's got big chips in it here. Let's see if we can see that. It's got some chips in it. But for $20, I mean, you don't even have to worry about it. I treat it like a wedge with a handle on it. I whack it with the sledgehammer. $20, you don't have to worry. And then the dreaded Fiskars. This is the Fiskars X27. This is the really, really long one. They say it's for tall people. I'm 5'5". I'm short, and I love it. Comes in a little sheath, little plastic sheath. That's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna unsheath it, and we're gonna just split a little bit. I think we got it. Okay. Yeah, so let's do a little splitting. We'll see what happens. Let's start with we'll start with the Husky. And again, these pieces aren't big. These should split without much of a problem, in my opinion. Like that. That's what I expect. And that. Nah, that's my fault. That was a wimpy swing. Okay, that works nicely. No problem at all. I love it. The splitting maul. Now, this isn't a fair fight, but this is a bigger piece. And a maul should be able to handle that piece right there. Ah, nice. Oh, beautiful. Let's do one more. No, let's save this piece. All right, no complaints. Fantastic. This is the best splitting tool ever invented, in my opinion. Let's try this big one first. Ah, well, it's dry rotted. That would have went right through it. Boom. Not to steal somebody else's catchphrase. Just like that. Excellent. The Fiskars is way longer, so it's true when they say like you're not as accurate. You're all over the place with that head, so it takes practice to get it right. But see that overstruck? That's my fault. It overstruck, right? The axe goes into the wood, and then it hits this piece, boom, with the handle. And so the woodsman will tell you that's how you break your axe handle. But this Fiskars, look at that, it's hollow inside. I love the Fiskars. Everybody in Suomi, I miss Finland. I love Finland. More videos to follow. This is all reflecting my love of Pennsylvania woods and Finnish wilderness. There's more to come. Let's try one more with this bad boy. Look at that, right through a knot. So these pieces are nothing for these splitters. You've seen me split bigger stuff and it takes more time. Any one of these would be fine today. Yeah, these are all great. You know, the Fiskars is the most expensive one in the bunch, but it's the best. It just is. The $20 maul, I love it. It's fantastic for $20. I love tools that are cheap because you don't have to sweat it if something happens to them. The Grenfors Brooks is just their works of art. They really are. But like, I just couldn't imagine working around the house with them and, you know, accidentally whacking a nail that might be in a piece of wood or something. I'd be like, ugh, I'd get sick. No, all these tools are tools, not really heirlooms, but man, for the money, they're awesome. And I've split a lot of wood. Let's go take a look at the wood pile. So this is what John and I did right here, this new little section right here. You can see a little pallet under there. I just stacked that today. And I'm gonna put this stuff here. I'm gonna finish splitting all this stuff here, the stuff we just split, and that's all going on there too. So chickens are really happy. I don't know if I've shown anybody the chicken run yet, but mostly Ali, we did this chicken run because Kaya was eating the chickens. Kaya had 4 chickens for, you know, she had winner chicken dinner times 4. So these guys are happy. They're doing a good job in there. They're liking their home. The electric chicken shack has been rocking. We're talking 1 egg a day, baby. Oh yeah, right? You guys better start producing, okay? Earn your keep. Earn your keep, please. Thank you. All right. So the wood pile, this is you know, one of many, but it's a fair amount of wood. Got these pallets from school, right? My high school. I look out the back window, there's a mountain of pallets. So I know the maintenance guy, and I said, what are you doing with those pallets? Could I have them? And he's like, please take them away. So I have like lifetime supply of pallets now. That's gonna be another build. The wood down here, we're taking from the top pile over here now, right here. And that's getting down a little bit. And I stacked a whole stack in the middle and it fell over. That's life.